Ventilation. Ventilation is one of the 5 principles of passive house. What is ventilation? Self-explanatory? Sort of. We use what we know as an MVHR, that is mechanical ventilation heat recovery system. What is this? This is basically an insulated box. Just a box of various sizes, depending on what you need for your product, for your build, is depending on what system you may use, because there are many systems out there, ranging in various different percentages of efficiency, ranging from 70-75% up to 90 and 92% efficient. In other words, potentially 92% of the energy that you produce in the house by boiling your kettle, cooking, having a shower, chasing the dog around with the kids, it all produces energy. You could potentially use that and recycle it into the house and save it being lost. Mechanical ventilation heat recovery, MVHR. We have a heat exchanger, which is the central part of any MVHR system. 2 fans. One to control the air coming into the build from the outside. Now, this air is brought in and it goes through a filter. That filter takes out pollen, takes out insects, takes out impurities trying to get into your house through the airflow as it comes in. Once that's filtered, the clean air then goes through a heat exchanger and into the building. There's another fan usually on most systems where it sucks the air out of the house. So air comes from the house through a smaller filter, but taking dust and humidity and various bits that may come from in the house out of the air that goes through the heat exchanger and then to the outside, or exhausts to the outside. 2 filters, 2 motors, heat exchanger. That's the basis of how an MVHR works. So filtered air comes in, filtered air goes out. What that does is that creates a really healthy environment within the house. That means that all the air is pure, and what is produced in the house, dust and various stuff, is sucked out of the house and got rid of. So therefore you have a controlled quality air within your build. And also we can control the temperature of that to a point through the heat exchanger. Now the heat exchanger is probably the most important part of the MVHR system, the mechanical ventilation heat recovery. This is what it means, heat recovery. You've got a box in the middle where your air flows. It works various different ways, but if you could imagine straws, lots of straws put together, and you've got one that way, one set that way, and you've got lots and lots and lots of rows of those put together. Now, they don't actually touch when the air flows, but it passes each other. So what happens is heat exchanges as it passes each other. Now, the speed to which they pass changes the percentage of heat which is transferred.